Have you noticed how the Detroit Lions went from perennial underdogs to formidable contenders in just a few seasons? It's a compelling story of transformation, hope, and unexpected triumphs that's captured the attention of football fans everywhere. This journey began in 2021, and it's full of surprises, tough challenges, and unbelievable comebacks. So, what really happened to spark this impressive turnaround? Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the captivating saga of the Detroit Lions and their quest for greatness. For decades, the Detroit Lions have worn the badge of heartbreak heavier than any other franchise in the NFL. From the roaring cheers in the stands to the somber exits after another disappointing season, fans have tokened a long, painful history. Founded as a professional football team in 1930, the Lions have achieved an unfortunate distinction, one of the few teams yet to secure a Super Bowl victory. Picture this, a franchise with a rich history, yet unable to find the ultimate glory. Do you remember the feeling when they went winless in 2008? It marked a dark chapter, a zero-win season that left fans feeling stranded in despair. But what kept fans coming back year after year? The unwavering hope that change was just around the corner. Despite years of frustration, every draft brought whispered promises of true stars ready to breathe life into the franchise. The truth is, the Lions saga isn't just about losing. It's about resilience, a testament to a fan base that has endured through thick and thin, through the bitter cold of January without playoffs, and the warmth of dreams deferred. Every heartbreak was met with renewed anticipation for the next season, each new coach promising a turnaround, only to fade into the annals of disappointment. The joy of significant victories, however rare, became a cherished antidote to the disheartening lows. The fans proved unyielding, rallying behind every player, every coach, and even through every long-storied rivalry. Yet, the unyielding question remained: when would the tide finally turn? This enduring saga of hope and disappointment only adds layers to the Lions' legacy. With every challenge, they've built a character that's compelling and relatable, a reflection of struggle mixed with a glimmer of possibility. But as the winds began shifting in 2021, would this chapter mark the beginning of an unexpected transformation? And just like that, the stage was set for a bold resurgence. Little did fans know, change was on the horizon. The emotional highs and lows continued, but the narrative was about to take a thrilling turn. What happened next? The story was just beginning to unfold. In the NFL, seasons can define franchises, and for the Detroit Lions, the 2020 season was a tumultuous low point. It was a time marked by disappointment and uncertainty, culminating in the end of an era. The team stumbled through a disheartening campaign, finishing with a 5-11 record, another year without seeing the playoffs. Matthew Stafford, the team's long-standing quarterback and face of the franchise, was left feeling frustrated and unfulfilled. As losses piled up, fans grew increasingly concerned. The constant reshuffling of coaches and strategies appeared fruitless, culminating in the firing of head coach Matt Patricia after just 2 seasons. Patricia's tenure had been marred by poor performance, and the fans were clamoring for change. Yet, beneath the surface, whispers of renewal began to emerge. While the season played out as a painful reminder of the Lions' historical woes, it set the stage for a crucial turning point. The franchise needed fresh ideas and new leadership to inject hope into a weary fan base. As the dust settled on the dismal season, the taste of change became palpable. And little did everyone know, a major transformation was just around the corner. The arrival of general manager Brad Holmes in January 2021 marked a seismic shift for the Lions franchise. A seasoned talent scout with a track record that includes a stint with the Los Angeles Rams, Holmes was known for his eye for promising players. His vision was clear: it was time for a fresh start. He wasn't alone in this endeavor. Joining him was Dan Campbell, the new head coach, whose fiery passion and hands-on leadership style quickly resonated with players and fans alike. But what made this duo special? Holmes and Campbell brought a contagious energy that quickly transformed the team's atmosphere. They weren't just about tactics. They believed in building a resilient culture. Campbell's famous mantra of biting kneecaps in press conferences caught instant attention, showcasing a no-nonsense approach to football. Fans yearned for authenticity, and this duo offered it in spades. Their first task was revitalizing a franchise that had long been shrouded in disappointment. With an emphasis on strong character and toughness, they quickly shifted focus from star power alone to a team-first mentality. But the challenge was monumental. Could they really rebuild the franchise and restore hope to a fan base that had endured decades of heartbreak? The summer of 2021 was pivotal. As training camp opened, the Lions began shaping the roster with hard-hitting practices that set a fierce tone. Players began to buy into Campbell's vision, cultivating a work ethic that sparked excitement. Holmes' shrewd roster moves focused on not only acquiring talent, but instilling confidence. This fresh leadership style began to bear fruit on the field. The transformations weren't just tactical, they were psychological. With a more unified locker room, the Lions were ready to tackle the season head-on. This newfound camaraderie and grit would soon become the cornerstone of their unexpected resurgence in a fiercely competitive league. As we look to the future, the compelling question remains: has the blend of Holmes' strategic foresight and Campbell's fiery leadership finally set the stage for a new chapter in Lions history? With parameters reshaped and players reinvigorated, the ground was ripe for something monumental to unfold. Amidst the backdrop of years filled with disappointment, the 2021 NFL Draft emerged as a beacon of hope for the Detroit Lions. Fans who had watched their team struggle year after year were on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating how this draft would shape their future. With new general manager Brad Holmes at the helm, the Lions were poised for a fresh start and ready to reinvent their roster. Holmes' strategic vision was evident as the Lions approached the draft. Instead of simply accumulating talent, he focused on building a foundation that emphasized both offense and defense. The team held the 7th overall pick, which provided them with a rare opportunity to select a game-changing player. But rather than going for the popular choice, Holmes surprised some by choosing Penei Sewell, an electrifying offensive tackle out of Oregon. He wasn't just a safe pick. He was an investment in the protection of the franchise's future quarterback. But that wasn't the end of the story. The Lions had a wealth of draft capital, allowing them to fill other critical gaps on the team. Shortly after Sewell, the Lions struck gold again by drafting wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. With a combination of speed and route-running finesse, he added a dynamic edge to the receiving core, instantly becoming one of Jared Goff's favorite targets. As if that weren't enough, Detroit also secured key defensive players like linebacker Derek Barnes and cornerback Ifeatu Melifonwu, who were instrumental in revitalizing the struggling defense. With each pick, the excitement grew. Fans could finally see a blueprint for success unfolding before their eyes. The shifts in talent and strategy didn't just bolster the roster, they reinvigorated the entire fan base. The 2021 draft became a turning point in the franchise's history, marking the dawn of a new era. As the Lions headed into training camp, there was a palpable energy and optimism that hadn't been felt in years. After enduring seasons of heartache, this fresh start was a lightning bolt of hope for everyone involved. And while the real test would be how these rookies performed on the field, one thing was clear: the Lions were not just reloading. They were rebuilding with purpose and determination. Fans couldn't help but imagine the potential these young talents held, and with eager anticipation, they awaited the unfolding of what promised to be an exciting journey ahead. Amidst the growing anticipation for the Lions' future, one of the most thrilling aspects has been the emergence of their young talents. Just imagine this: a draft class that not only meets expectations but shatters them, completely redefining the identity of the team. Rookie sensations like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Aiden Hutchinson quickly became household names, captivating fans and analysts alike. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a wide receiver, proved to be a game-changer. After a slow start, he consistently surpassed expectations, tallying impressive receptions paired with crucial touchdowns. It was as if he had an innate connection with Jared Goff, their chemistry palpable on the field. St. Brown's ability to operate in tight spaces and make critical plays under pressure showcased his undeniable talent and determination. And then there's Aiden Hutchinson, the defensive end who instantly became a force. His relentless pursuit of quarterbacks and ability to disrupt plays made him a nightmare for opposing lines. Fans marveled at his agility and strength as he racked up sacks and tackles that were pivotal in securing wins. Excitement surrounding Hutchinson built to a fever pitch, highlighting his potential as a franchise cornerstone. But it wasn't just St. Brown and Hutchinson. The entire rookie class contributed significantly. From strategic draft picks, strengthening the offensive line, to fresh faces on defense, the synergy was unmistakable. This influx of talent combined seamlessly with the existing veterans, creating a dynamic team culture that boasts both grit and resilience. However, the Lions' rise was not without its trials. Rookies faced pressure, expectations, and moments of adversity that challenged their focus and spirit. The way they responded to those challenges is what truly set them apart. St. Brown's resilience in bouncing back from tough games showcased his growth mindset, while Hutchinson displayed an unyielding work ethic that inspired his teammates. As fans continued to rally behind these electrifying newcomers, the narrative took a turn. Suddenly, the Lions weren't just a team cluttered with question marks. They transformed into a symbol of hope and determination. The belief that they could turn their long-standing misfortune into triumph became a tangible feeling among the fan base. As we move forward, we can only wonder, what will be the next chapter for these remarkable players? With the foundation laid and passion ignited, the skies seem limitless for the Detroit Lions. But the journey is far from over. With each game played, each moment seized, these emerging talents have a chance to etch their names into the heart of Lions history. And that, dear viewers, is just the beginning. Just when everyone thought the Lions were heading for another forgettable season, something incredible happened. After losing their first 8 games, Detroit finally found its spark. A controversial last-minute victory against the Minnesota Vikings not only boosted their confidence, but showcased the grit and tenacity the team had been building. Suddenly, the seemingly impossible seemed possible. The offense, spearheaded by Jared Goff, started clicking in a way that left fans astonished. Goff, who had faced heavy scrutiny after arriving from the Rams, began stepping up and showcasing why he was a former first overall pick. With each game, he looked more comfortable in the Lions system, threading the needle with precision passes and showing command on the field. But it wasn't just the quarterback who shined. The defense, led by rookie sensation Aidan Hutchinson, started making its mark as well. Hutchinson's relentless pursuit of the quarterback and knack for making pivotal stops became essential for shifting the momentum in Detroit's favor. Fans were now buzzing with anticipation at every game, recognizing that the Lions weren't just playing, they were competing. By securing several wins in a row, the team began to shake off the shackles of their past. Playoff discussions, once a distant dream, now felt tangible. Pressure transformed into excitement, and a roar of support from the fans reverberated through Ford Field, signaling the dawning of a new era. But the real question loomed. Could the Lions maintain this momentum and assert themselves as legitimate contenders, or would the weight of their historical struggles pull them back down? The road ahead was rocky, but none could deny that the turning point had fundamentally shifted the narrative for the Detroit Lions. Fans were not just hopeful. They were aboard a train of belief that could lead to unforeseen heights. The journey was just beginning, and the most captivating chapters were yet to unfold. As the 2023 season dawns, the Detroit Lions are stepping onto the field with an air of determination and fierce ambition. Motivated by their strong finish from the previous year, they're not just looking for improvement, they're hungry for dominance. The NFL landscape is ever evolving, and with that, the Lions have made strategic moves to enhance their roster, including notable free agent signings and impactful draft selections. One of the most exciting additions is the highly touted cornerback who promises to shore up the defense. Coupled with last season's standout performers like Hutchinson and St. Brown, this infusion of talent has elevated expectations. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing about the potential of this roster, which seems more balanced than ever. But it's not just the players making waves. Coaches and management have also embraced a relentless focus on fostering a winning culture. The Lions front office has committed to a long-term vision, prioritizing player development and cultivating depth across the board. With Campbell at the helm, known for his fiery speeches and unwavering support for his players, the energy around the team has never been stronger. However, the road ahead won't be without challenges. With a competitive NFC North division, the Lions find themselves going head-to-head with formidable rivals. Each matchup offers a chance to showcase their growth, but also tests their resolve. Can they hold their ground against teams that have historically dominated? As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on how the Lions navigate this crucial stretch. The big question is not just whether they'll secure a playoff berth, but if they can finally make a deep run. With each game, the opportunity to solidify their legacy looms larger. The air is thick with anticipation, and fans can't help but wonder, could 2023 finally be the year when the Detroit Lions rise to greatness? Stay tuned, because this journey is just getting started, and one thing is clear: Lions fans have every reason to believe that the future is bright. As the Lions gear up for the 2023 season, their incredible resurgence has ignited excitement among fans both in Detroit and across the league. With a perfect blend of raw talent and inspiring leadership, the stage is set for a thrilling chapter in this franchise's storied history. There's an air of hope and anticipation as they aim to not just compete, but to finally seize that elusive Lombardi Trophy. The question hanging in the air is, will this be the year they rewrite their narrative and fulfill the dreams of loyal fans who have endured decades of heartbreak? As the games unfold, all eyes will be on the Lions. What do you think? Will they rise to glory or face yet another setback? Share your predictions in the comments below.